WWE Friday Night SmackDown here on March 7th, 2025. And this Friday Night SmackDown is after WWE's Elimination Chamber. And we're going to find out what's going to happen here on what should be an explosive episode of WWE Friday Night SmackDown in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And here we are from Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia, where this Friday Night SmackDown will take place. And we will see LA Knight take on Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE United States Championship. And there's Shinsuke Nakamura, the United States Champion, looking ready for business. And let's not forget, one of the other matches here tonight, we will see Braun Strowman taking on Solo Sikoa. And there is Drew McIntyre, who does not look happy, but he's got himself a match here later on tonight. Uh-oh, Drew is running. Oh, he's attacking Damian Priest backstage. Oh my goodness. What a brutal attack by Drew McIntyre to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. What's up, Corey? Shout out to my boy Corey, first one in the chat. And oh my goodness, what a way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. Drew McIntyre attacks Damian Priest backstage after Priest was the one who pinned him inside the Elimination Chamber. And I know, EJ, I know, I'll be able to break some more of that NFL news after this Friday Night SmackDown. Toronto was incredible from start to the stunning John Cena Cody Rhodes finish. And as we see, flashback to WWE Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. And the fans were ready for this event here inside the Rogers Center. And man, we've seen Jade Cargill come back and surprise everybody when she attacked Naomi. And oh my goodness, now Jade Cargill's out for revenge. But how about Bianca Belair overcoming all the drama and everything else to win the Women's Elimination Chamber match, becoming the first woman ever to win 2 Elimination Chamber matches? And over 38,000 people jammed the Rogers Center there in Toronto for the Elimination Chamber. What's going on, Alfie? And how about the Canadian herself, Trish Stratus, the WWE Hall of Famer, teaming up with the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton, as they get the victory over Candice LeRae and Nia Jax, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens went at each other. It was war as we seen the return of Randy Orton. And he took out Kevin Owens with a big RKO, and then we would see the Men's Elimination Chamber match, where Cena and CM Punk were the last 2 inside the chamber, and Cena gets the victory after he puts the STF on CM Punk and punches his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. But that's not what everyone's talking about, folks. It was The Rock who told Cody Rhodes to embrace him. And Cody Rhodes told The Rock to go F himself. And then John Cena turns heel, and he turns on Cody Rhodes. The Rock making the gesture as John Cena does the shock of a lifetime. The WWE Universe was just starstruck. Jaws to the floor. Michael Cole couldn't believe it. Nobody could believe it. And there's John Cena standing over Cody Rhodes' body. Voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they talk to me. What's up, guys? Got people from Canada and the UK in the chat? That's what's up. Let's go. And guys, to kick off Friday Night SmackDown, it's the Legend Killer, Randy Orton!
Kevin Owens delivered the brutal attack on Orton. Sent him out of action until last week, and that timely and somewhat heroic return in Toronto.
Returning, shocking the world at the Elimination Chamber after 4 months on the shelf. Attacking the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. And you mentioned, Joe Test, that it's better for every fan on the planet when Randy Orton is back in WWE.
And here we are with the arrival of the Legend Killer, the Viper, Randy Orton! And now, after his shocking comeback at WWE Elimination Chamber, where he fought and tried to take out Kevin Owens, who took him out a few months ago and put him on the shelf, now he's here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, and we'll have to wait and see what the Viper has to say.
On the heels of the red-hot Elimination Chamber weekend in Toronto, and then that wild Monday Night Raw. Look at this packed Wells Fargo Center. An electric night in Philly.
Randy Orton is in the shape of his career. 4 months of pent-up vitriol.
Talk to me. Anthony, it's starting out pretty good, man. We've seen Drew McIntyre start by attacking Damian Priest, and we will see Drew McIntyre in action later tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. And now, the arrival of Randy Orton here on Friday Night SmackDown, and welcome to this live play-by-play for WWE Friday Night SmackDown on TimReynoldsShow. Let's go! Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys! Randy, 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 Randy. Cheers, brother. Welcome, chat. Welcome, guys. And Randy Orton there in the crowd, cheering him up there in Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. And Orton taking his time to say what he wants to say. And the crowd is still clapping. A standing ovation for the legend, for Randy Orton.
Such a great feeling to hear the roar of the crowd again and to just soak it in.
Even more sweet when your career was hanging in the balance after that neck injury sustained at the hands of the package pile driver.
Randy. I'm watching on, I got my TV in front of me, my computer next to me.
A lot of crazy stuff has happened since I've been gone, right? I mean, just...
And Randy talking about all the crazy stuff that happened.
A week or so. I mean, for as long as I can remember, ever since I started in this business, John Cena...
Randy Orton talking about John Cena and everything that's happened since he's been gone.
He's been on the top of this profession. And now he's just a bottom for Rock.
Oh! Randy calls John Cena just a bottom for Rock.
I guess that gives a whole new meaning to the term rock bottom.
Oh, he says, I guess that gives a whole new meaning to the term rock bottom. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown.
And Randy welcomes the crowd here to Friday Night SmackDown.
Now I bring up John.
It's on
he's one of
TV,
the
guys.
Friends I've had in the business. Our careers kind of paralleled each other, and we have a lot in common. That's a short list of people that I was friends with and had something in common with. One of those people on that short list is also Kevin Owens.
And Randy saying that John Cena
Now, Kevin and I
was on a list of short friends he had, and Kevin Owens was on that list too recently.
to get the job done. We both crossed the line, pushed the envelope time and time again, but it was always to get the job done. It was always in the name of business. You see, guys, Kevin Owens, the wrestler, I respect. His story on how he got here, how he busted his ass to get to the WWE, it's really quite admirable when you think about it. You could say that I admire Kevin Owens, the wrestler, but it's Kevin Owens, the man, that I have a problem with.
Uh-oh. And Randy Orton says he's got a problem, not with the wrestler Kevin Owens, but the man Kevin Owens.
Try and deliver it here as verbatim as possible. It goes, never underestimate a jealous man's ability to destroy another man. If you ask me, that's Kevin Owens to the T. Kevin Owens' veins run with jealousy. Case in point, look at Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens dropped Cody Rhodes on his head with a pile driver. Kevin Owens will tell you that he tried to end Cody's career because Cody simply chose Roman Reigns as a tag team partner, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Cody's career because Kevin Owens was jealous of the gold around Cody's waist.
And Randy Orton says Kevin Owens was jealous of Cody Rhodes' gold around his waist.
Back and forth, but they would always come full circle. They would always become friends again. But at the Elimination Chamber, Kevin Owens attempted to drop Sami Zayn on his head for a second time, this time on the concrete. And Kevin will have you believe that he did that because Sami Zayn simply helped Roman Reigns to his feet at the Royal Rumble, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Sami Zayn's career because Sami Zayn has slowly yet surely become a bigger star than Kevin Owens.
Oh, man. And Randy Orton says KO tried to take out Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn has become a bigger star than Kevin Owens.
My friend at one time, and he dropped me on my head with a pile driver, an illegal move, by the way, for as long as I've been here, simply because I was trying to protect my friend. What does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He's won every single title in the WWE. Every single title. If you asked any one of the guys or the gals in the locker room what their one goal, if they could only have one goal would be in this company, it would be the main event, WrestleMania. Kevin Owens did that not once, but he did it twice, and one of those times, his opponent was arguably the greatest superstar in the history of the WWE, the history of professional wrestling. His opponent at WrestleMania in the main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin. What does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He's never satisfied. Enough's never enough. A year and a half ago, I had a spinal fusion, and I was told that that was a career-ending surgery, a career-ending injury. Doctor after doctor told me that that was it. Hang up the boots, you're done, your in-ring career.
And now, Randy Orton talking about his career and how he was able to prolong it.
I told myself, Randy, don't let anything upset you in that ring. Don't take 1 second performing in front of these lovely people for granted. Don't let anything piss you off. Well, guess what? Kevin Owens, you gone done it, pissed me off.
And Randy says that Kevin Owens has done pissed him off.
I came out to save Sami Zayn from getting a career-ending pile driver on the concrete. I ran into the ring and I RKO'd Kevin Owens, and he laid right about here. And as I looked down on Kevin, I thought to myself, man, what is this feeling coming over me? Normally, that would have been all I needed to do to be satisfied, to fill the urge. I would have been happy. That would have been it. Case closed. See you next week. But no, something came over me that I haven't felt for a decade and a half. And I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. And you know what it was? The voices started talking to me.
Uh-oh! And Randy Orton says the voices started talking to him when he went to go punt kick Kevin Owens in the face.
That even his closest family members wouldn't be able to recognize his face.
Wow.
Listen, Kevin Owens. Listen to me when I say, as a matter of fact, WWE Universe, listen to me. The entire world, listen to me when I say, I am going to prove in short order that Pat McAfee is only the second greatest punter in the WWE.
Oh! And Randy Orton just gave a shout out to Pat McAfee as he tells him that he's going to make sure that Pat McAfee is the second best punter in the WWE. And a big statement made by Randy Orton as he's looking to get his hands and a big kick on Kevin Owens. Man, what a way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. What's going on, chat? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe on the channel.
It is so unconstitutional.
And now, earlier today, we see Chelsea Green talking to General Manager
We're in the middle of something. Well, I hope
Nick Aldis.
discussing your consequences for ruining my Canadian homecoming. Nicholas, you let her bully me into a match last week, and now you're letting Michin bully me into a match? This is discrimination. I know my rights.
Well, maybe you should exercise your right to remain silent for all of us.
Excuse me. Are you censoring us?
Yes. Do I need to spell it out for you? Shut up.
Oh, wow.
That's not a great idea. How about
And Tiffany Stratton tells
in a match?
Chelsea Green to shut up.
Part of my secret service, and I have a magic position.
One thing, Chelsea, Piper doesn't work for you, she works for WWE, and I actually happen to think that's a great idea, so I think we're going to do that.
Uh-oh.
I told you we needed more secret service.
And now, Chelsea Green done got herself in trouble with General Manager Nick Aldis, and now it looks like Piper Niven is now in a one-on-one match with the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton! And that's who's here for our next and first matchup here on Friday Night SmackDown. And she is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. And she's got a match coming up next here with Piper Niven. It's Tiffany time! Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And, oh, man, on Monday Night Raw, we see CM Punk go one-on-one with Seth freaking Rollins in a steel cage match, and they will try to settle the score once and for all. And it's in New York City, in Madison Square Garden. And guys, I can't tell you enough. You're going to want to check out Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play of WWE Monday Night Raw. Why? Because I'll tell you what, there's a little bit of a surprise, I think, that's going to happen in that steel cage match. And I believe that we're going to see Roman Reigns return to the WWE on Monday Night Raw. And I cannot wait to see what happens in that steel cage match when CM Punk takes on Seth freaking Rollins. Guys, this is Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, what a way to kick off Monday Night Raw as we kicked it off with Randy Orton as he came out to say a lot of crazy stuff's been happening here since he returned to the WWE, especially on Saturday. But man, not only that, he also gives a big diss to John Cena and The Rock as he says, man, John, you really are kissing The Rock's bottom, huh? Well, I guess that brings a whole new term to the rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? Man, ain't that awesome, dude? Well, I thank you guys. We're here on our first commercial break here on Friday Night SmackDown. So thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Please don't forget, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And guys, join the chat. Let me know what you guys got going on. Shout out to my boy Jamie. Got Anthony in the chat also. Corey, what's going on, brother? Alfie Phillips in the chat as well. Brittany, Erwin, what's going on? Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to EJ. And yeah, I can't believe it, guys. Big NFL news. Geno Smith was traded to the Las Vegas Raiders for a third-round pick. But hey, also some big news from my Tampa Bay Buccaneers as Lavonte David, the outstanding linebacker and defensive captain, is back for my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go. All right, shout out to you guys, man. Chat popping off today. Appreciate you guys. Watching on the TV, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Kilo, what's going on, brother? Thanks for hanging out. Charles. Yeah, Rhea is predicted to be in the Women's World Championship match. I think she deserves it. Well, Charles, I hate to break it to you, man, but Rhea Ripley lost her WWE Women's Championship, or I should say the Women's World Championship on Monday against Io Sky. So now, in the main event of WrestleMania 41, it will be Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship against Bianca Belair, who won the Women's Elimination Chamber match and became the first ever woman to win 2 Elimination Chamber matches. And Pokinat with a nice little prediction there. I feel like Rhea will be coming back during that match at WrestleMania and cost Bianca the match, and she will face her again for the title back. Hey, that's a really good theory there. Really good prediction, I guess I should say. So that'll be nice to see what happens, huh? And we are back here on WWE Friday Night SmackDown. And once again, we see the actions. The most WWE social media reactions in history. 215 million views. This is crazy, man. Crazy. John Cena turning heel has got to be the most shocking thing in WWE ever, right? And Cody Rhodes will speak out here later tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, and we'll have to find out what else goes on and what else happens, man. Shout out, Corey. What's going on, man? It's on USA Network, guys. We're watching it on the TV today. And there is Tiffany Stratton, the Women's WWE Champion, getting ready for her next match up against Piper Niven.
course, Tiffany Stratton had a huge
Oh, Charles, that's pretty cool, man. Hope you enjoy SmackDown in Knoxville. And here comes her opponent, Piper Niven.
Interesting spot here for Piper Niven from Chelsea Green's Secret Purpose and now facing off against Timmy Time.
And her opponent, from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven!
Wait, I will say this about Piper. She really impressed us the last time she was in singles action here on SmackDown. About 4 weeks ago, went toe-to-toe with the eventual Elimination Chamber winner, Bianca Belair.
All right, guys, in this match, I am predicting Tiffany Stratton will get the victory here.
Niven is just plain wrong. Let's go back to Clash at the Castle.
What's up, Kilo? Thanks for hanging out in the chat.
Piper Niven pushed the then women's champ Bayley to her limit, almost becoming champ herself in the process, if not for some.
Thank you, Corey. Shout out to you, brother.
Piper Niven is every
I like Tiffany Stratton better. Piper Niven's a really good wrestler, though.
including the likes
And the bell has rung, and guys, get ready for some play-by-play here in this matchup as we see Piper Niven and Tiffany Stratton tie up in the middle of the ring with Piper showing off her strength earlier in this match, pushing Stratton into the corner, and oh, a couple of push to the chest back and forth, and these ladies tie it back up with Piper Niven slamming Tiffany Stratton head first on the mat.
the champ is in trouble later on tonight.
And it seems like Piper Niven is not scared of the competition. Oh, and Tiffany Stratton bounces off the top rope, showing off the athleticism with the backflip and the bounce right back up into a headlock on Piper Niven. And now Piper off the ropes, but Tiffany able to straighten her back down and bring her back down in the middle of the ring, but now off the ropes. Oh, a big shoulder tackle there by Piper Niven, knocking down Tiffany Stratton. And now Piper, oh, went for a splash and it missed. And now, oh, a big front kick by Stratton. And now she heads to the ring apron over off the ropes. Oh, a nice rollover slam and the cover, but a kick out at 2 from Piper Niven. And Stratton not taking Piper Niven lightly, really bringing it in this competition. And oh, a big spring backboard back elbow gets stopped by Piper Niven, showing off the strength and dumps Stratton outside of the ring. And now the referee starts her 10 count, but Piper Niven's heading out to ringside. On the apron, oh! Piper Niven jumping off the ring apron with the front flip, taking down Stratton. And now Tiffany on the ropes. Will she be able to get back in this matchup? We'll have to wait and see after we come back from commercial break. Yeah, guys, they have not shown Jada yet. What's going on, Naomi? Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, guys, crazy Friday Night SmackDown. Randy Orton kicks us off. He says it's pretty crazy what's going on with The Rock and John Cena, and then tells us how he is calling out Kevin Owens and looking to punt kick him, as he's going to prove that Pat McAfee is the second best punter in the WWE. And man, Randy Orton's going to be looking to beat the living hell out of Kevin Owens. And then after that, we've seen Chelsea Green and Piper Niven get into it a little bit backstage when Tiffany Stratton was out trying to have a conversation in a meeting with General Manager Nick Aldis, but that didn't go so well, as we've seen Chelsea Green and Piper Niven got themselves into trouble, and Piper Niven has now got this matchup on her hands against the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green is in a Philadelphia street fight to defend her Women's United States Championship against Michin later on here on Friday Night SmackDown. No, Naomi, I don't think so. Will be highlights and everything like that, though, on YouTube after SmackDown is over. And guys, don't forget also to check out my WWE show review that I will have live after this WWE live play-by-play here on Friday Night SmackDown. All right, guys, we're fixing to come back from commercial break, and we see here Tiffany Stratton trying to get back into this match, and oh, a big clothesline, but Piper Niven takes it and doesn't back down, takes another clothesline and doesn't back down. She's still fighting, and now off the ropes, Tiffany Stratton knocks down Piper Niven with a big shoulder tackle. And now Stratton with a big somersault back elbow into the corner, and it connects on Piper Niven, and then a snapmare takedown into a front drop kick. And now with the cover here, Stratton looking to get the victory, and Piper kicks out at 2.
Tiffany Stratton tonight already by Piper Niven, but showing that championship caliber durability when it matters most. Tiffany Stratton back in control.
First time these two have ever gone one-on-one in their careers, as driving that shoulder into the ribs of a great...
And now Piper trying to get back into this matchup with a couple of shoulder thrusts after throwing Tiffany Stratton into the corner. And now, oh, Piper Niven runs right into the top turnbuckle after Tiffany Stratton got out the way just in time. She throws down Piper Niven, and now from the top rope, Tiffany Stratton, oh, a swanton from the top rope. The cover, and Piper Niven kicks out at 2. And man, a beautiful swanton front flip off the top rope connects on Piper Niven, but she's able to kick out of that one. And oh, Tiffany went to go lift up Piper on her shoulders, and Piper with the fall-away slam, and now looking to get the victory here, but Stratton kicks out at 2.
The WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
A spinning boss man there, pulled out.
And now Piper Niven looking to put this match away, pulling Tiffany Stratton to the corner. And now Piper climbing up to the middle rope here, looking to put this match away. And Stratton rolls out of the way, and now to the top rope, moonsault connects, and now the cover, and Tiffany Stratton gets the victory here. And the winner, the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. And it's Charlotte Flair out of nowhere attacking Tiffany Stratton. And now, Charlotte Flair locks in the figure 4 leg lock, and Tiffany Stratton is being put through the figure 4 here in the middle of the ring as Charlotte Flair continues to attack the WWE Women's Champion. As she tries to fight it off, the referees are trying to convince Charlotte to stop what she's doing. And Charlotte Flair stands over the top of Tiffany Stratton as she makes a huge statement here, attacking the WWE Women's Champion after her match. And now we will see these two face off in the main event of WrestleMania 41. And now we see General Manager Nick Aldis.
So, allow me to illustrate the madness that is the current state of the tag team division. Let's start
talking about the madness of the tag team division.
4 months ago, and in an historic night, after defeating DIY, they went on to win the tag team championships. The Street Profits were next in line, but before they could make that happen, that was disrupted by Tommaso Ciampa. When the Profits were ready for another bite of the apple, they were mysteriously attacked and unable to compete, which meant DIY took their place, and in a shocking turn of events, Johnny Gargano betrayed his friends and mentors of 20 years, and DIY claimed the tag team gold. When the Profits returned, they were informed by Pretty Deadly,
It was Gaza. Gaza. It was Gaza.
who attacked them.
Sure? I'm sure.
This was untrue, and the Profits returned the favor, and chaos ensued.
And after Pretty Deadly lied to the Street Profits about who attacked them, we now see that there is just turmoil, March Madness, if you will, in the tag team division.
2 out of 3 falls match between the Machine Guns and DIY, which was disrupted by the returning Street Profits, and since then it has been non-stop fighting and chaos. So here's my solution. Next week, the Street Profits get their long-awaited and long-overdue title shot against DIY, which leaves us with tonight with Pretty Deadly, who face Los Garza and the Motor City Machine Guns in a triple threat match to determine who's next in line as the #1 contender. As you can see, it's really very simple.
And we will see later on tonight a triple threat tag team match. And that's our matchup here. Up next, as we see coming down to the ring, it's the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, as they will be a part of this triple threat tag team match that is up next here on Friday Night SmackDown. Welcome everybody to the Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And guys, we're going to see an epic tag team battle coming up next here on SmackDown. But guys, General Manager Nick Aldis explained the March Madness that's been happening in the WWE SmackDown tag team division. As he says, next week we will see the Street Profits take on DIY with the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line. But tonight, this triple threat tag team match will determine the #1 contender for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and whichever tag team wins next week, that's when we will find out who the #1 contenders from this match will face. And man, what an epic triple threat tag team we got coming up here. Thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And man, WWE Legends and Future Greats LFG looks pretty badass. Can't wait to check that out. Thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Just waiting to come back from commercial break. Wave, I like that you have a dog named Piper, Corey. Thanks for hanging out in the chat, man. Pearsall Prods, what's going on, man? Name an NFL player for an edit. Hey, how about Mike Evans? That's my favorite. That's my favorite NFL player. Madden Clips, what's up, bro? Thanks for hanging out in the chat. No, Naomi, I did not get to see what Jada posted. I guess I missed that on social media already. Hard to keep up with that stuff sometimes, you know? Yeah, I do think Jada will show up tonight, though, Naomi. That's for sure. Well, thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. We're currently in commercial break, waiting to come back here for Friday Night SmackDown. Appreciate you guys all hanging out in the chat. Please don't forget, guys, to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all of you guys hanging out here on the show. So Charlotte Flair attacked Tiffany Stratton after her match was over, and she makes a huge statement against the WWE Women's Champion before their match in the main event at WrestleMania 41. And man, Charlotte Flair looks like she's ready to dominate Tiffany Stratton in that matchup, really getting in the head of the champion, if you ask me. And now we're going to see this chaos that's been the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Division finally find an end. What's up, Ganja King? Yeah, man, people still watch WWE. As a matter of fact, 215 million views on the big WWE Elimination Chamber surprise heel turn by John Cena on Saturday. So I'd say a lot of people are still watching WWE. I know, Ganja King, it's crazy, dude. WWE is booming right now. As a matter of fact, I think they're one of the few YouTube channels out there that have over 100 million subscribers. So, as we get ready, guys, we are coming back here from commercial break as we see the team of Pretty Deadly. It's all good, Corey. Welcome back, man. I don't know, man. Naomi, I want to say Bianca has something to do with it, but I don't think she does. I think she's innocent in all this, really. I think it might be Bayley and Naomi having something to do with it. Heck yeah, Madden. Bring back Brock.
The Street Profits. Hopefully, we get some order finally restored here.
No, there has been very little order. I mean, we had a moment recently where the entire locker room spilled out.
And here we go.
Out on the floor.
Yeah, there's no loyalties whatsoever left, no trust.
And now Los Garza tags into this matchup against Chris Sabin. Oh! But Angel Garza gets drop kicked by Wilson. Oh, and now back in the match. Oh! And Angel Garza with a big front drop kick of his own. Oh, and now Shelley returns the favor, tagging himself in.
Only two men are going to be legal at any point in this tag match.
And now it's just an all-complete brawl as all 6 of these men are now fighting it out here in this one. Oh, man, right hands, left hands, back elbows. And now Pretty Deadly and the Motor City Machine Guns in the middle of the ring. But Pretty Deadly with the double big boots. But they get tossed to the ringside. Oh, before they're kicked outside the ring by Los Garza. And now Motor City Machine Guns get kicked in the gut. And Los Garza on fire and drop kicks the Motor City Machine Guns out of this match. And now Los Garza. Oh, with double moonsaults off the top rope, taking out their opponents in this triple threat tag team match.
What's it like to have the speed and power of Cricket 5?
Wow. What a crazy match we got going on, guys. Dude, Ganja, 90s and the 2000s were definitely the best for WWE. I will agree with that forever. Video games are pretty awesome, too. Dude, Madden, I miss Jerry as a commentator as well. I also miss Jim Ross. Jim Ross was my favorite, man. Huh, Naomi, that's pretty interesting. I'm not sure, but if there is one thing I do know about Jade Cargill, her heel turn the heel Jade Cargill pretty much, or whatever she was called in AEW, was sick. I mean, that run that she went on as women's champion over there, man, that was pretty dang cool for her. So I knew it was only a matter of time before we seen heel Jade Cargill. So it's just going to be interesting to see what happens in this storyline. Cheers, guys. Which day was the best? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, Naomi, I think Bayley might have something to do with it as well. It's just going to be really interesting to see what happens. And we're still on commercial break here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. Oh, as a matter of fact, I've not been a big fan of the 2K games, to be honest with you guys. I think the last one that I really got to play was 2K19 for WWE games. For me, I'm way more old school. I really like the SmackDown versus Raw video games, and I also really like SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. That was probably my favorite WWE video game growing up. Yeah, sorry, Naomi. I think the best game for me was SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. I think that was the best overall, like, multiplayer game. Very fluid match play in that one. The buttons and combinations and stuff, the grappling moves, they weren't so difficult. They were just easy, and it was fun. It was really, really fun. And then when the storylines really started to come out, for me, SmackDown versus Raw had like the best storylines. I don't know if it had the best wrestling, but it was always fun to create a character too with those WWE video games. And we are now back in this matchup as we see Pretty Deadly being, taken care of by Alex Shelley, who used his own move to take out both members of Pretty Deadly. And now Shelley trying to get to his partner here. Can he make a tag? And he does. And here comes Chris Sabin on the top rope, taking out the member of Pretty Deadly with a big drop kick. And now here comes Los Garza into this matchup as we see Chris Sabin back to the top rope and a Hurricane Rana. And now Roberto on the ropes, and in the corner, a big back elbow from Chris Sabin. He's back to the middle rope, and a big DDT plants Roberto. The cover, and a kick out there. And the Motor City Machine Guns were that close to getting the victory here in this matchup.
Losing their tag goal to DIY. Nothing has gone right for them since. Well, that could change tonight.
We talked about the ring awareness you need to have.
And now Pretty Deadly
There's nowhere to hide.
getting laid out by Los Garza as they exchange moves back and forth. And a spinning neck breaker. But a huge jumping enziguri off the ropes from Roberto. And Chris Sabin now off the ropes himself into a Hurricane Rana. Takes out Roberto. And now the Motor City Machine Guns ready to go. Sabin off the ropes through the middle. Takes out all of them.
Unmatched cohesion from the Motor City Machine Guns, two bodies.
And now Alex Shelley going to the top rope, but Pretty Deadly. And Pretty Deadly gets the victory. Wow. And a backslide there as Pretty Deadly gets the upset victory there. surprising the WWE Universe.
That's a big win. Hey, we heard from Randy Orton earlier tonight.
And that's a big win because that makes Pretty Deadly the #1 contenders for the men's WWE Tag Team Championships.
Belair Naomi relationship, it may never be the same as what Bianca had to watch.
And guys, they are showing what happened at WWE Elimination Chamber when Jade Cargill returned. And then she attacks Naomi, and Bianca Belair loses her mind.
Looking on in horror, we witnessed Naomi being the ire of Jade Cargill's attack. One of the most savage beatdowns we've ever seen in the women's division. Cargill ultimately taking Naomi out of the match, leaving us all, especially Bianca Belair, wanting some answers.
Well, I mean, she's trapped in the pod.
So now we'll find out up next what Bianca Belair has to say about the vicious attack from Jade Cargill on Naomi. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please, everybody, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys in the comments. Bam, 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 bam. Appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And what's going on, Jeffrey Champion? Back in the chat. Yep, Geno Smith to the Raiders was very interesting to me. I didn't know if Pete Carroll really liked Geno Smith that much, but hey, now the Raiders have their franchise quarterback, if you will. So we'll have to see what happens with the Raiders, man. That's going to be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. DQ. That sounds so good right now. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday evening. Thanks for tuning in here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And join in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of this Friday Night SmackDown thus far. If you got any WWE questions, let me know. Let me know. Oh, yeah, Jeffrey, why wouldn't they get Tyler Lockett? I mean, he would fit perfectly in there in that Raiders offense. I really think he would. He's going to be a good veteran guy, too, a guy to help lead that wide receiver room, if you ask me. I think you're actually onto something. I think Tyler Lockett's a perfect fit for the Raiders. Naomi, what's going on? What's up, G's? My name is Timothy Reynolds. This is the Tim Reynolds Show. Thanks for hanging out here, man. Yeah, hey. Woo, after Elimination Chamber, you could be right, G. I definitely think it could be good night for the American Nightmare. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I really do think John Cena could win that match at WrestleMania. I really do. Oh, Naomi, good question. Who do I think is winning at WrestleMania? Bianca or Sky? Right now, Sky's on a bit of an uptick, but I'm going to go with Bianca because I really do think that WWE is better when Bianca Belair is a champion. And I tell you what, man, she's been probably one of the best, if not the best, babyface in the WWE Women's Division for a while now. So my prediction is that she's going to win it. Hey, what's going on? I hope I say this right. Ezek on Diaglo. or Diego Delago. Man, I hope I said that right. He says, "Hey, at TimReynoldsShow, you saw John Cena turn on Cody Rhodes and The Rock and the Scott. And you watched WWE Elimination Chamber last Saturday night. Good or bad?" I really thought Elimination Chamber was pretty damn good. The women's match, I thought, starting with Jade Cargill, was a bit of a shocker and a surprise, but I was actually a little disappointed that Naomi didn't get to compete in the match, but that was still a pretty good match. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn was insane, that's for sure. And then the men's Elimination Chamber match really stole the show, was very, very good. And now, hey, now we get to see what happens, man.
Yet again, this is last year's WrestleMania. We're now 43 days away from this year's WrestleMania, and 16,700.
Yeah, Naomi, I don't think we may see a Jade Cargill heel turn anytime soon, if you ask me.
They saw Charlotte Flair attack Tiffany Stratton, and sitting nearby ringside here are the.
All right, guys.
We're going to host the Jazz come Sunday, and they have been loving the action ringside.
And there are the Philadelphia 76ers here for Friday Night SmackDown. And we're still all in shock after what happened at WWE Elimination Chamber, like we're seeing now on the TV. And everyone's reacting. It's over 500 million social media views in 24 hours.
Oh, God, no.
Crazy to think about, guys. Crazy to think about. And John Cena holds the WWE Championship above his head after taking out Cody Rhodes. And we will hear from Cody Rhodes as he speaks out here on Friday Night SmackDown tonight.
We got great news to share. Tonight's winner of the Cricket Fan Seat Upgrade, the Roman.
No, Zeke, I am not a AEW fan, but hey, it is they got some pretty good old WWE wrestlers in there. And guys, here comes Bianca Belair, the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. And Bianca looks like she means business. And could we see Jade Cargill return to Friday Night SmackDown? And after we seen it last Monday when Rhea Ripley took her eye off the ball and said, "See you at Mania, Bianca," Io Sky was able to get the victory and the upset win over Rhea Ripley, and she became the new Women's World Champion. And now Io Sky will defend her Women's World Championship against Bianca Belair, the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match. And now we're going to see what Bianca has to say. Yeah, Kevin is doing pretty good, Madden.
You know, I should really feel like I'm on top of the world right now after winning Elimination Chamber. And I should really be focused on going to WrestleMania, but it's really hard to do that when two of your friends are fighting. You know, I've formed a bond with both of these women. Jade and I, we elevated the tag team division together, and Naomi, she stepped in so all that hard work wouldn't go to waste. And Naomi, we were close before, but once we formed that tag team, I can honestly say she became my best friend.
And Bianca says Naomi became her best friend.
Naomi would do something like that. I know, but then again, I'm so confused. Like, I literally feel like I'm going crazy, and now I'm being accused, so I need some answers. Naomi's not texting me back. Jay's not talking to me. I feel like I'm losing both of my friends. So, Naomi, I know you're back there, and I need you to come out here and give me some answers right now.
And now Bianca Belair calls out her best friend, her words, Naomi, to get some answers because now Bianca's the one being accused of attacking Jade Cargill.
Wait, she's got the neck brace on.
Yeah, I'm not surprised after the beatdown Naomi took in the Elimination Chamber at the hands of Jade Cargill. The question is, was Naomi the original assailant?
And now we'll have to find out if Naomi is the one that will admit to attacking Bianca, or attacking Jade, I should say.
Naomi, what in the hell is going on?
BB, this is not at all what it looks like, and I need you to lock in with me, and I need you to understand what I'm about to say. I'm gonna ask you this. When Jade couldn't compete, who stepped up, who had your back, and who made sure you didn't have to relinquish those tag team titles?
Naomi, stop. Stop.
Naomi looks really angry.
Did you attack Jade?
B, all of this outside noise is nothing but distraction from what you and I really need to be focused on, which is getting our tag team titles back from Liv and Raquel, and you focusing on WrestleMania. That's it.
Naomi, stop. Because you're talking about everything else other than what we are here for. We are here for Jade. Jade, that's what we're here for. Stop talking about everything else. It is about Jade right now.
And Naomi beating around the bush.
Jade, 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 Jade. You really want to know how I feel about Jade?
I do. That's what I'm asking.
All right. I'm going to tell you, and I never said this before, B, because I ain't want to be messy, and I ain't want to hurt her little feelings. But the truth is, the way I see Jade, I feel like she's been piggybacking off on you the entire time. That is my truth. And I have been forced to watch someone like Jade succeed off of your excellence, off of your experience, off of your hard work. While I was left, pushed to the side to fight for myself every match. And I didn't say a word. I let y'all get y'all flowers. I let y'all be great. And I was proud of y'all. And I didn't say a freaking word. But deep down, that's the way I feel. And no, I don't give a damn about Jade, because she didn't give a damn about Bianca.
Stop, stop, stop.
She's an opportunity.
Naomi, stop.
B, you asked for the truth.
I do want the truth. I want the truth. I feel like you're gaslighting me right now. You're really starting to piss me off. You're talking about every time I stand up for myself. Tell me
People turn their back.
Tell me
They want to walk out on me for anything.
Stop.
And it looks like Naomi did attack Jade Cargill. She won't admit it, but you can see it on her face.
It is a yes or word is a no. And I need you to tell me right now, because I will walk out of this ring and you will never hear from me again. So tell me here right now. I did it.
And Naomi.
I did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it for you. I did it for us.
And Naomi admits to attacking Jade Cargill.
This whole time. No, don't touch me. You want to know why this hurts so bad? Because of how much I love you. I love you. Don't say nothing else to me. I don't want to hear nothing else. You said enough. I can't even look at you right now.
And Bianca can't even look at her friend.
We're done.
And she tells her former best friend they're not friends no more.
Come talk to me. Get away. Bill, sorry. Oh, Billy, I did this for you. You just don't understand that right now.
And Naomi says she did that for her.
Hey, don't walk out on me. You know what you wanted the truth? The truth is, I wish I would have pushed her harder.
Wow.
Pushed her sooner. Every time I start to clock in and stand up for myself, all of y'all turn on me. That's exactly what you're doing, Bianca. You ungrateful bitch.
Oh! Oh! And Naomi crossed the line, calling Bianca an ungrateful B-I-T-C-H. Uh-oh. And wait a minute. A car's pulling up, and there is Jade Cargill! She is back here on Friday Night SmackDown, and she means business!
And here comes Jade. Mop up the tears, Naomi, and get your running shoes on.
And Jade Cargill looks Bianca Belair in the face, and now she's headed to the ring for a fight with Naomi. As they stare down, Naomi runs away, but Jade Cargill's not far behind. And now Naomi gets caught, and she's getting beat down by Jade Cargill, bouncing Naomi off of the announcer's table. And now Jade Cargill is going to start the beatdown. Oh! Throwing Naomi into the ring post.
An eruption of emotion and rage and now violence.
And now Naomi gets thrown back into the ring by Jade Cargill. And now Cargill picks up Naomi, and she is jaded. And a big statement made by Jade Cargill.
Incredible raw emotion that we've seen here, coming off what we saw at Elimination.
And guys, I don't think anybody would have saw that coming. But when you think about it, it was either Naomi or Bayley who looked like could have been the culprits here. And now we know it was Naomi. And now we look back at the men's Elimination Chamber match. After the Claymore, Damian Priest was able to roll up Drew McIntyre and pins him first in the Chamber match. And then Priest gets hit with the Claymore himself, which led to his elimination too. As Jake Paul hits the big frog splash from the top of the pod and eliminates Damian Priest. And now, here we go to start out Friday Night SmackDown. Drew McIntyre attacks Damian Priest.
On Damian Priest as soon as he set eyes on the man. This is a Drew.
And now we will see Drew McIntyre in action later on tonight here on Friday Night SmackDown. And there's Drew backstage.
Excuse me, Drew. I know you have your match against Jimmy Uso later on tonight, but I want to ask you about your attack on Damian Priest earlier on tonight. Some people are saying it was unprovoked.
Byron, have you been watching the product this past year? Do you listen? So many people are so shocked about John Cena's actions last Saturday. Like, I didn't come out on SmackDown last week and tell everyone what kind of person he is. I would have prevented so many people from their heart broken when I claymored him in his big stupid head in the chamber, but then Damian Priest had to slither in and steal the pin from behind, taking away my last chance at the world title at WrestleMania. Provoked. I called it well deserved. We're on the path to WrestleMania. Because of Priest, I got nothing.
Naomi, thanks for hanging out.
But violence. And it starts tonight with the black sheep of the family.
And Drew McIntyre says he told everybody what John Cena was going to do last Friday night, which actually he did give us a hint about that if you go back and look at last week's Friday Night SmackDown. And the words Drew McIntyre said definitely proved to be correct. And he also said that attacking Damian Priest was definitely well warranted and deserved even. And now coming up next, we got this match scheduled for one fall here on Friday Night SmackDown. And here comes the big S.O.B. Braun Strowman. The monster among monsters will be up next here taking on Solo Sikoa.
That is coming up next from a red-hot Wells Fargo Center, a sellout here in Philly.
And now, guys, we're here up on our next commercial break here on WWE Friday Night SmackDown. And oh man, how about the big trailer for WWE 2K25? It looks epic! Thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. WWE's going good, Corey. Thanks for hanging out, man. And Jag says Bianca's going to help Naomi. Well, that was not the case, guys. That was not the case. Hey, AW, what's going on, man? Thanks for hanging out in the chat, guys. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, so talk about shocking, man. Naomi admits to being the one taking out Jade Cargill, and now we'll have to see what that means going forward, but Jade Cargill wasn't going to leave without another beatdown of Naomi here on Friday Night SmackDown, and now we could possibly be seeing a matchup at WrestleMania, or possibly coming up on SmackDown very soon, of Jade Cargill taking on Naomi. Cheers, guys! Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please don't forget, guys, hit the like button there. Subscribe to the channel. What's going on, EJ? Welcome back to the chat, brother. Right now, we're about halfway through our Friday Night SmackDown. Close to it, I think. And Jade Cargill just came and beat the living crap out of Naomi once again after Naomi admits to being the one who took out Jade Cargill before WWE Survivor Series War Games, and Bianca could not take it. She was very, very sad. Yo, EJ, I can't believe it too, dude. We were just talking about Seahawks earlier today, me and my boy EJ in the chat, guys, and man, they traded away quarterback Geno Smith. And I gotta tell you, EJ, what's the plan? Like, is Seattle gonna trade up in the draft and get one of the top 2 quarterbacks or something? I mean, it's not like there's a lot of quarterback help out there. Could the Seahawks possibly be looking at Sam Darnold? That's going to be really interesting to see, guys. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hey, Macarena. Onnida bore bore ide Macarena. Tinnina baranani costa vena. Onnida bore bore ide Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Aye. EJ, it's going to be tough for Seattle to be able to get a quarterback. I'll tell you right now. Ooh, you know, that might not be a bad way to do it. And guys, earlier today, big breaking news in the WWE as we find out who the next member of the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame will be. As WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes showed up in person to break the news, as Lex Luthor has been chosen as the next inductee into the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Lex Luger, as he is now the next inductee into the class of 2025 in the WWE Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Lex Luger. Much deserved. One of the best in his heyday, especially in his time in WCW.
Charlotte, Flair, and Charlotte, I'm hoping you can shed some light on why you decided to ambush Tiffany Stratton tonight, especially after she had such a grueling match against Piper Niven.
Ambush, no. You see, I warned Tiffany after the fun and games were over that I was going to be everywhere she was. It was her fault she didn't listen. And it seems like the division has gone a little soft.
Uh-oh.
For a threat like Charlotte Flair. Here's the thing. Every time I come back, I have to remind people that there are levels to what we do.
Wait. And I hope I'm wrong, but I know you wasn't over here talking about the women's division is soft.
No, you heard me correctly. Clearly, the division has been lacking a little talent since the Queen has been gone. No one compares to me.
Look, Charlotte, I know you've been gone a long time.
And Charlotte Flair is confronted.
We want our own legacies. Nobody is interested in bowing down to you anymore.
Yeah, you see, that's where you're wrong. Everyone eventually bows down to the Queen. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. How about I see you in the ring next week in Barcelona, and I'll show you how to bow down. Ciao. Ciao.
And now,
Charlotte Flair next week in Spain. A week ago at this time, Braun Strowman was viewed.
And now we see Charlotte Flair confronted during her interview, as Charlotte Flair says the WWE Women's Division has gone soft there on Friday Night SmackDown. And now coming up is our next matchup of the night, as we see Solo Sikoa arriving to take on Braun Strowman.
Well, as you mentioned a little earlier, Joe, let's take it back 3 weeks ago. We had an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Braun Strowman taking on Jacob Batum, Damian Priest. But out of nowhere, Solo Sikoa arrived and took Strowman down. Now, last week on SmackDown, it was the US title tournament. Braun was taking on Carmelo Hayes when Solo...
And this matchup was led when last week Solo Sikoa got involved in the WWE United States Championship qualifying match, hit Braun Strowman with the chair, and then throws the chair back into the ring. And Carmelo Hayes pulls off an Eddie Guerrero, fools the ref, and costs Braun Strowman the match. And now, we see up next, it's Strowman versus Solo, here on Friday Night SmackDown. What's going on, Vicky?
Which will get paid off later tonight. LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura.
No, we ain't tired yet. And now we're tying up here in the middle of the ring as Solo went for a shoulder tackle and Braun Strowman shrugs it off, brushes it off even, and now a kick to the gut and a right hand from Solo. Oh, and now the shoulder tackle. Oh! All that does is bounce Strowman into the ropes, and then he takes down Solo. And now clotheslines him over the top rope, dumping him out to ringside. And now Braun Strowman, runs into the steel steps. As Solo is able to get out of the way at the last minute. That would have been a train wreck. And now, a big backside slam from Solo into the barrier, taking out Braun Strowman. And this match will continue after this commercial break. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for hanging out here. Look, we got some new people in the chat. What's going on, Vicky? Gotcha King's back. What's going on, man? Fitz says, White Boy Summer. Hell yeah. EJ, what's going on? He says the Steelers, he says Seattle should trade DK for Russ or Fields. EJ, they don't need to trade him for that. Russ and Justin Fields are both free agents. So if Seattle wants him, all they got to do is go sign him. And John Lupkin, welcome to the chat, man. John Cena heel turn better than Hogan's heel turn? No, man, I can't say that, dude. Now, don't get me wrong. I was real young when that Hogan heel turn actually happened. But guys, come on, it compares to it. I mean, I'll tell you that. They're right there. Because this is, right now, this is the Hogan heel turn for all the new young kids. All the new WWE fans. This is your Hulk Hogan heel turn. With John Cena's heel turn, it's crazy. But love the question there, John. Shout out to you, John Lumpkin. Yeah, I think this is the Hulk Hogan heel turn of our era. John Cena's heel turn. I think John Cena will win number 17 better than... Yeah, absolutely. John, I'm totally with you, dude. I think John Cena is winning the 17 championship now. Absolutely. And then what's up? Wow, we got Rob in the chat. What's going on, brother? Welcome back, man. Kilo Jefferson, shout out to you, man. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Seen you in a little while, man. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. And EJ, hell yeah, dude. No, EJ, this is actually an American Nightmare jersey. Yeah. So WWE. Yeah. Yeah, I wear it for all my live streams, man. You know what I gotta do. Gotta dress the part here, you know. I'm actually hoping in the next couple months, once my finances get a little bit back in order, I'm hoping to get me SmackDown and Monday Night Raw hats to wear for every one of my live streams. And I'm also hoping too, I'll either I don't know, maybe I'll start trying to get some more gear to also wear for my live streams. But appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Right now, EJ, the only team that comes to mind, two teams that come to mind for Seattle to trade DK Metcalf to, where they'll actually get some decent compensation back, I think it's either the Ravens the Bills or the Chargers. That's just off the top of my head. There's probably some other teams that are going to be interested, but those to me are like some of the biggest wide receiver needy teams and that have a good quarterback that he would go play for, you know? You got Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. You got Herbert with the Chargers. I think DK would fit really, really well with Harbaugh and his offense, but we'll have to see what happens. And now as we come back from this matchup, back in the ring is Solo Sikoa and and Braun Strowman. And now Solo with a headbutt to Braun. Oh no! Picking up Braun Strowman on his shoulders. Oh no! Solo can't do it. Oh yes he does! Samoan slam to the big Braun Strowman. What a move! And now Solo looking to possibly put this match away.
He has been a menace for Braun Strowman in recent weeks. The spike that cost him an elimination qualifier.
Oh, and a big backside slam in the corner to Braun Strowman, who's on the ropes here against Solo Sikoa. Literally.
Effective and punishing as anything Strowman has ever faced in his career. Solo Sikoa knows it. The man's done his...
Yeah, I would say, EJ, if you're lucky, you'll get a 3rd or 2nd round pick for DK. I don't think anyone's giving up a 1st. And now here we go. Oh, a big right boot from Braun Strowman. Solo's Daisy, and oh, a big crossbody. Braun Strowman got some air, and then a big right boot knocks down Solo. And now Strowman, bam, plants Solo in the middle of the ring with a huge clubbing right hand. And now he says, let's get it going. And Braun Strowman around the ring takes out Solo Sikoa. And now Braun throws Solo back into the ring. And Strowman, looking to put this away, slams into Solo in the corner. And now looking for a body slam, but Solo throws Braun into the top turnbuckle shoulder first. And once again, shoulder first into the top turnbuckle. And now a kick to the gut and a kick to the face by Solo Sikoa. Strowman on the ropes here. Solo, oh, gets caught. A big body slam from Strowman. Oh, and there's Tama Tonga as he interferes right when Strowman was about to get the victory. And now he continues to beat down on Strowman. And the bell is rung. Oh, but a big clothesline from Strowman takes out Tonga.
The bell rings. That's how the match ends. Oh, he sends him into the time.
And now we see Jacob Fatu. As Strowman stares down the Samoan werewolf who heads down to the ring for a little action against the big SOB. John, I agree with that, brother. Agree with that in the chat.
And there has been brutality.
There's no way, EJ, they're getting JJ McCarthy. No way, dude. Nah, there's no way, bro. You'd have to give up like 2 first-round picks at least for JJ, and you guys aren't doing that. Sam Darnold might sign with Seattle. That's a good possibility. And now these two giants are staring each other down as Strowman enters the ring and Fatu does, and they go at it. Right hand after right hand, and Strowman with a big knee to the gut and a headbutt, but he catches a big super kick from Fatu and another super kick, and that lands Strowman outside the ring. And now, here goes Fatu off the ropes. Oh, Oh, and it's short as Strowman catches him. And oh no, Strowman puts Fatu right on top of the table, planting him on the announcer's table. Uh-oh. But Fatu's already back to his feet, and Strowman has no idea. And oh! A big elbow knocks down Strowman. Fatu, jumping off of the announcer's table, takes out the big man. And now, dumping Strowman into the WWE Universe, into the crowd, Jacob Fatu continues to go after Strowman. And now the referees continue to try to break this up. But Fatu ain't stopping nothing, and neither is Strowman with a big headbutt.
Just sends Strowman creeping over that top crate.
The referee's been screaming for security to get out here and get some order.
And now, oh boy, up on top of a couple of crates, Jacob Fatu. What's he thinking here? Oh, this does not look good, folks. This does not look good for Strowman. And Fatu looking to pick Strowman up on his shoulders. What is this? Oh my goodness! As Strowman fights off. And oh no, Jacob Fatu picked up and choke slammed into the tables by Braun Strowman. The big man raises his hands. And what a choke slam from Braun Strowman. And that takes out Jacob Fatu. And Braun Strowman does make an epic statement here in this match.
How is he getting up? How does Fatu do this every single time?
And Fatu already back to his feet. Surprise there from Braun Strowman and the commentators.
Strowman and Fatu, electric in Philly tonight.
I'll tell you, it's really hard to fathom how much this conflict between Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman has just escalated over the last few weeks. Well,
John, I'm not sure, man.
Gears and welcoming the man who has championship aspirations here tonight on SmackDown, L.A.
And a backstage interview with L.A. Knight.
But here we are, so let me talk to you.
Yeah.
I guess it was all gas, no brakes on Jacob Fatu's big fat keister going through that table, huh? Yeah. What that means is the man who cost me the U.S. Championship last time around, out of the picture. That means no distractions. That means Shinsuke Nakamura tonight. It is you, it is me. Ichigo, Ichie. Which I know that you know what that means, and what that means is one moment, one time. One time is all it takes for the BFT to smack you back to factory settings.
Oh!
One moment, the one moment is us standing right here in the birthplace of the United States, Philadelphia, PA. And that one moment, which we can never relive again, it is here. So savor it while it is, because right now that means we are standing in the birthplace of the rebirth of my U.S. title reign. Yeah!
Yeah!
And you know, if you think about it, I've dealt with sneak attacks. I've dealt with the mist. I've dealt with it all, and I stood tall. Uh-huh. Yeah. But I'll put it to you like this. Old Glory, it's kind of needed a better representation as of late. And that's exactly what I'm going to give it, because, Shin, I hope the shadows were good to you, because I'm not going to be. Out of the shadows and into the light. Once again, we can all pledge allegiance to the United States champion, with everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
And guys, we got coming up later tonight, LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Street fight against Niven, and I have no idea what's gonna happen out there. Shake it off, okay? Shake it off. Let's go.
Hey, Chelsea. I just came here to wish you some good luck. Or not. Actually, because it doesn't matter if it's you or Niven. Whoever has that title, I've decided I'm coming after next. Bye!
Piper, that is the last thing I needed to hear right now. Get it together!
It's Chelsea Green.
And Chelsea Green is just abusing Piper Niven right now. Oh, man. Rob, it's going good, man. No problem, man. And we will see up next a street fight match, as we see Chelsea Green, the WWE Women's United States Champion, as she will defend that championship against Michin.
For the championship next.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please, guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. John says, I need Brock Lesnar versus Jacob Fatu. Hell yeah, dude. That would be one hell of a matchup. That's for sure. Damian Priest or Chris Jericho? Man, I think I still got to go with Chris Jericho, Rob. I'm still a old school WWE fan, and really, Chris Jericho is the reason why AEW is making any money at all, so. Yeah, so Russell Wilson played for Seattle. Before that, man, they were having some bad luck with quarterbacks. I mean, Matt Hasselbeck was pretty good for them as well. Yeah, wouldn't it be interesting, EJ, if Russell Wilson came back to Seattle? I mean, that would be pretty interesting if you ask me. But maybe Justin Fields could also be a decent option for Seattle. I mean, with the way their defense played last year, if they can have like a mobile quarterback who doesn't turn the ball over a lot, I mean, that could be the way they want to go. All right, guys, we're here at this commercial break. We should be back here any second now. Ooh. Ooh. Can you give me a drink? Anything? Now, please. Woo. All right. Yeah, EJ, I definitely think that would be a good player for them to consider, and then they could still look at somebody in the draft. I think that's probably what Seattle's going to do now either way, right? You get rid of Geno Smith, you're going to have to draft a quarterback. Sam Howell's not it. I think he's the backup right now in Seattle, so that's not going to cut it. Chris Jericho or Sting? Come on, Rob. We got to go with Sting, dude. Come on. Sting is iconic. And yeah, John, SmackDown's 3 hours now. They're supposed to take it back down to 2 hours, which I'm actually pretty excited when they do that because, man, sometimes this SmackDown gets stretched out maybe a little longer than it should with the 3 hours, so. Thank you, my beautiful wife. Look at this, guys. I got a drink just brought to me. What a sweet woman. All right. Boom, there we go. You know that pop. That means it's time, baby. Get your guys' drinks. Let's have a cheers. Cheers, everybody. Hey, man, you never know. We could see Cody Rhodes talk for a while here in this matchup. You really never know. All right, guys, thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. We've really had a lot of people watching today, and it's actually been really cool over the last few weeks, guys, especially with these WWE live play-by-plays since football's been over. To see everybody coming into the chat and hanging out, like, I really appreciate it, guys, you know. Football is normally my thing here on TimReynoldsShow, but I picked up WWE when I started my show, when I started my YouTube channel. I've always been a big fan of it. I think, like, you know, I know it pretty well over the years, even though there was like a good, probably, I want to say 5, maybe 6 years. I didn't watch any WWE for the most part, you know, so it's kind of cool to come back over the last, 6 years or so and seeing just how big WWE is getting now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to see. Yeah, I mean, John, I'd probably agree with you there, but there's a lot more to do before Cena actually retires, you know what I mean? So there's plenty of time to get this storyline where they want it and where they want it to go. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. And we will see Cody Rhodes speak out later tonight here on Friday Night SmackDown. My WWE GOAT, for me, is Stone Cold Steve Austin, but you got to give it to John Cena, who I really liked because the guy's been one of the best ever. Hell yeah, Rob. Chelsea Green looks like Cactus Jack here for this street fight. And here comes her opponent, Michin, in a Philadelphia Eagles jersey, nonetheless. Oh, and here goes Chelsea Green picking the fight and taking the fight right to Michin here in this street fight matchup. And Michin, who's got a bunch of weapons inside the trash can. But man, Michin and Chelsea Green are going at it as Chelsea Green gets tossed into the barricade and then into the ring by Michin. And now a big boot from Chelsea Green. Oh! The steel tray to the side of the head of Chelsea Green. And now Michin with the kendo stick throws that in the ring. And now with a chair and a crowbar? Not the crowbar, man. That looks bad. Oh, she's got chains. Not chains, too. Oh, my. Michin's bringing her old bag of tricks and the trash can. And now the bell rings and Chelsea Green hits Michin in the stomach with the chair. And now Chelsea Green in this street fight matchup. Oh! Her head planted on the steel chair after she got countered by Michin on a toe tap drag. And now Michin holding the chains above her head looking to do something here. Oh! But Chelsea Green with the trash can takes out Michin. And now Chelsea Green, what's she thinking about here? Oh, looking for a power bomb, but oh no! Chelsea Green gets dropped on top of the steel chains, or almost on top, I should say. And now Michin biting the fingers of Chelsea Green. Oh my goodness! I don't think I've seen that before. And they got an Eagles chant, but also a tables chant. And here come the tables! Michin! Oh, gets hit from behind! And the fans boo her for putting the table back. Come on, Chelsea! Bring the table back out! Oh, The Undertaker, John, great question. As a GOAT, definitely think The Undertaker should have won way more championships than he did. That's for sure. So, EJ, if you did trade DK Metcalf to either the Bills or the Ravens, it would probably be draft capital. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much else that you'd be able to get as far as players with them. There's not a lot of players that are available for trade, either on the Bills or the Ravens. Maybe some defensive pieces from the Ravens, possibly, including in that deal. But, I mean, you could get a couple of second-round picks, I think, from either one of those teams for DK Metcalf. So, just going to be interesting to see what happens. And now, Chelsea Green is in control of this matchup as she has tied Michin up. And now, being thrown across the ring, Chelsea Green in control here of this matchup. We are side by side, even though we are on commercial break, so just reacting to what's happening here. And now on the outside of the ring, Chelsea Green continues to stomp and beat down Michin. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What's up, Jalen? Thank you, man. Like you too, bro. Oh, yeah, they like us. They do. Sitting on the bedroom, jumping in the bed, I like you. I do. Oh, X-Men with the yeet. We got our first yeet in the chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Shout out to X-Men 23 with the first yeet of the chat. There we go. There we go. So now Chelsea Green beating up Michin on the side of the ring. Now trying to pull her into the ring post, but Chelsea Green is the one who gets pulled right into the ring post by Michin. And now Michin able to break the ropes off of her wrist. And now she looks to get back into this matchup here. And there's my boy Rob with the yeet. And Kenny P, thank you so much, man, for the sub. Shout out to you, brother. And guys, memberships. Oh, we got the fire extinguisher from Michin. And that blinds Chelsea Green. And now will see the tables. But here comes Piper Niven, and oh, she attacks Michin on the outside as the security force finally gets involved in this street fight matchup.
The secret Hermes member got beat up earlier this evening by Tiffany. Stratton finally gets a win back.
And now Chelsea Green
Just when she most needed it.
going for the trash can. Piper Niven holding Michin. And Chelsea heads to the top rope. What's she thinking here? Oh no! Oh! A big front drop kick, and the trash can goes into the head of Michin. Oh, and a kick out at 2 on that pin cover. As Michin was able to kick out, and Chelsea Green is livid. And here comes B-Fab to the rescue as she takes out Piper Niven with the kendo stick. And after B-Fab came out and interrupted and confronted Charlotte Flair, who she will have a match with next week, she comes out and helps out Michin here in this street fight. Uh-oh. And now Chelsea Green distracted. Michin standing up behind her with a kendo stick. And oh! To the stomach and to the back. Not once but twice. And Michin now with a drop kick to Chelsea Green. Michin looking to take advantage. Throwing the trash can right to Chelsea. And now, oh no. Oh no. Michin shaking the butt. And what's she looking to do here? Oh, a front flip slam into the trash can that goes into Chelsea Green. And now the cover. And a kick out at 2. That was a sloppy count by the referee. No, Jalen, we do a lot of football here too, man. And thank you, Carson. Appreciate it, man. Just didn't decide to comb it or anything today. Left it kind of cool. And yeah, X-Men, John Cena is heel, dude. Freaking crazy. Oh, and Rob, you're right, dude. Shout out to Rob in the chat. That was a Rob Van Dam special right there. That drop kick from the top rope from Chelsea Green into the trash can, into Michin. And now Michin getting the tables inside the ring.
By the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. He must be looking on proudly right now.
Yeah, you know his confidence.
And now Michin oh, a bulldog out of nowhere from Chelsea Green. Michin never seen it coming. And now Chelsea Green trying to set up the table herself.
Willing herself to set up that table.
Well, Chelsea Green is an entertainment goddess.
And now with the table set up, Chelsea Green picks up Piper, or I should say picks up Michin. Oh, but Michin fights out of it. And now, oh, a big boot to the face. And now after that, Michin goes to the top rope. And oh, Chelsea Green through the table. Michin connects. And oh, Piper, who's that? Someone in a hoodie just pulled Chelsea Green out of the ring. And it's Alba Fire. Oh! And the Mexican Destroyer right on the steel chair. And now Chelsea Green gets rolled back into the ring. And Chelsea Green gets the victory. Thanks to Alba Fire. Who has now joined forces with Chelsea Green as her Secret Service.
administration of Chelsea Green has grown in numbers and power, and they retain the US title.
And now we see backstage Legado del Fantasma.
Once again, you two failed to capture an opportunity that was in your hands. Ya la tenían. All you had to do is win. Things need to start changing for Legado del Fantasma, and soon. And this time, I don't expect it. I demand it.
He has a point. Neto, why do you take that from Santos? No te dejes. I know you. And you deserve better.
And Andrade comes out to tell Roberto that he deserves better after that mistreatment by Santos Escobar, the leader of Legado del Fantasma, who says this is not what he thought Legado del Fantasma would be at this point, and he demands change. Hell, X-Men 23, shout out to you, brother. And yeah, Carson, we're on the USA Network, man. Thank you, man. And do you watch? Yeah, dude, we do Jalen, we do football here, man. We do a lot of football here, man. Hell yeah. And X-Men with the yeet in the chat. There we go. And Kenny P, Mommy's always on top, but Mommy's not on top anymore, man. Rhea Ripley unfortunately lost the Women's World Championship on Monday to Io Sky, and now it will be Io Sky taking on Bianca Belair one-on-one in the main event of WrestleMania 41. Hell yeah, Carson. It's been a while, man, since I got to hop on the video games. That's for sure. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. How do you feel about John Cena's heel turn? Well, I will tell you what, man. I think it's about time it happened. It really is. I think this is going to be a great storyline for the WWE going forward. John Cena turning heel, I think it's going to be a great thing for them. For the WWE, that is. And Jalen, Music Man, shout out to you, brother. What I do here on channel, this is Tim Reynolds Show. I cover the WWE. I also try to cover other sports, including NASCAR. We do a NASCAR play-by-play on Sunday. Make sure you guys check that out as well. And then I cover football a lot. I try to cover the college football as much as I can. And then the NFL is sort of my main gig here on Tim Reynolds Show. I love football. I'm a huge Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. And that's usually the main thing you'll catch on my content on my channel for the most part. And then also, really, I love NASCAR as well. I'm hoping that starts to become a big part of my channel, but right now, it's hard to find a lot of big NASCAR fans on YouTube, believe it or not. But my last two live streams of the NASCAR races, doing play-by-play for that, have actually been pretty dang cool and pretty fun to see all the interaction from everybody. So, guys, please make sure you check out all of my content here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. Dude, Kenny P going to SummerSlam 2026? Dude, that's going to be awesome, man. Yeah, X-Men, you like him? So, Carson, how I do a NASCAR play-by-play is when the race is on, I try to give you guys literally, like, what's happening on the track. Near the front of the track or the back of the track. It all depends on where the camera angles are coming from. But what's also really cool, you guys can go check in my live streams. Just recently, when I did a couple of NASCAR races, I also try to have in the side column right next to me, because I stream on my computer, and you'll be able to see an actual race tracker of what's going on in the race. Oh, and guys, how about this huge news coming from TKO as they've signed an agreement to start a boxing promotion, and man, that's going to be huge for TKO.
The UFC build cards that are great from the first fight after the last fight of the night.
I am very happy today. I give the flag of boxing to the best man who can handle it.
We have a great, long relationship between us and TKO.
The model is proven to deliver the fights that the fans want to see. We will continue to make announcements on all the rest of the details on the business.
And this is going to be huge for the sport of boxing, as Dana White now gets a chance to run his own boxing promotion. And John Cena shocked the world on Saturday after he won the men's elimination chamber match and then turned on Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Carson, I tell you what, man, it is not easy to do. I will say that.
I can open up doors and possibilities for you that you never knew existed. Every dream you've ever had, I can make come true.
Yeah, your logo looks pretty cool there, X-Men, by the way. Rob, congratulations, man. That's so cool.
My soul.
Yeah, I try to, Jalen. Do this every time, every week, as much as I can. Trying to grow the channel as fast as I can, so.
I gave my soul to this ring and these people a long time ago.
And Cody Rhodes says he gave his soul to these people in this ring a long time ago. And then he tells The Rock to go F himself. And John Cena loses his mind and gives dap-ups and congratulations to Cody Rhodes. But John Cena was the one that was given the order. And he delivers the most shocking low blow we've ever seen in WWE history. As the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes looks up at the man that we thought was the ultimate babyface, that we thought was the champion of champions, that we thought was the GOAT, the hero of so many others. And then John Cena would continue the brutal beatdown of Cody Rhodes, hitting him in the head with the championship not once, but twice. And then Travis Scott with the slap to the side of the head. And Cody Rhodes hit in the back and whipped like a dog by the weight belt from The Rock, as The Rock and John Cena stand over the WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. And now, here comes the undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The land in my soul, every thought out of control. Do it all again for all to see. Crowd is here, about to blow. Paid for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go off the pole. Whoa! And we see the eye bruised and bloodied. As Cody Rhodes comes out to address the WWE Universe.
After giving the final boss the firmest hard pass on the sellout offer, Cody is here in front of his fans.
Give them what they came to see.
Somber the silence hanging over this audience.
Yeah, dude, Carson, that black eye looks bad, dude. Travis Scott really slapped the crap out of him, dude. Yeah, Carson, I think it's pretty cool, man, to see Travis Scott part of WWE. X-Men says, do you think Jon Moxley's going to come back? I don't think so, man. I just don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Welcome back, EJ. And now we'll have to see what Cody Rhodes has to say. Hell yeah. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, Jalen. Appreciate you, man. Cody. And guys, please make sure you guys are hitting that like button and subscribe to the channel. John Cena turned heel, Carson. And now Cody Rhodes looks like he's a loss for words. And a Cena sucks chant comes over the crowd.
So, Philadelphia, City of Champions, what do we want to talk about? An obvious question with an obvious answer. It's the most watched moment in WWE history and pro wrestling history, and there I am laying on the bottom tasting my own blood. What do you say to a little one, not even 4 years old, when she looks up at you and says, "Papa, what happened to your face?" It's not a conversation that I was prepared to have. So I told her what I can only classify as a
hell yeah, Rob. Thank you, man.
lie. I told her that I ran into a wall. It's not entirely untrue. I did run into a wall designed by the final boss, The Rock. His associate, Travis Scott. And by my WrestleMania 41 opponent, John Cena. You know, I drove John around for 2 years from show to show, from city to city. All I was trying to do was sponge off every bit of knowledge that I possibly could. I felt about John how many people here felt about John. He was a hero.
And Cody Rhodes talks about what happened on Saturday at Elimination Chamber, saying he thought of John Cena as a hero.
Don't tell her that. A great man who did great things, who was my model in this sport, who is the very definition of the word virtuous, a man who used to run to the ring with a t-shirt emblazoned on it the slogan, "Never give up." I'll tell her he gave up.
And Cody Rhodes says John Cena gave up.
And I apologize for any language you might have heard. I'm doing everything I can to maintain my composure in this moment. John, if you don't owe it to me, I believe you owe it to them. We'd all love to know why.
And Cody Rhodes is asking John why.
And if I know my old friend John Cena, well, I'm sure it will be a very smooth, well-educated, well-crafted retort. A signature amount of phrases. He'll probably say fine speech at some point in there. And when he's done talking, he will feel bulletproof. He will feel infallible. He will feel justified. There is no justification for you, John Cena.
And Cody Rhodes says there's no justification for what you did, John Cena.
I am well aware I am talking to the whole world right now. However, for those in this room tonight, I don't know if you know this story. You might have heard it from me in an interview at some point in the past. This was the one place that my old man was afraid to perform in. He even one time painted his face like the Road Warriors so that he knew he was cool, so that you knew you could cheer for him. I never shared that same fear because for reasons unknown, one time, mustache on my face, climbing a ladder for the Money in the Bank briefcase. For reasons unknown, you cheered for me, you chose me, you saddled up and you rode with me. I never forgot it. And then last year, WrestleMania 40, just across the street, trying to finish a story that started in the late 70s. You cheered for me. You chose me again.
And Cody Rhodes pouring his heart out to the crowd of Philadelphia where he won Super Bowl, or where he won WrestleMania 40 and became the undisputed WWE champion.
Speaking of WrestleMania 40, you can watch it back and you can turn the audio up. My old friend John Cena in the ring celebrating with my friends and my family. He looked at me, he pointed at the title, and I will never forget what he said. He said, "It gets heavier every day." Well, John, here I am holding this championship. It is not heavy enough. Here I am holding this championship as I have done for the last 300 and something days. John, I know you're watching. I know that you think that your successor had to look like you, had to talk like you, had to be like you, had to live like you. Well, the next one doesn't look like the last one, John, and you are convinced that you are the last of your kind. You are not. I am standing right here. I am holding this above my head as if it weighs nothing. And at WrestleMania 41, I will do the same. John Cena, clearly you want some. Come and get some.
And Cody Rhodes says that he will hold that championship belt above his head. And he says the slogan that was John Cena's, "If you want some, then come get some." As Cody Rhodes pours his heart out to the Philadelphia crowd, the same city where he won that undisputed championship at last year's WrestleMania, across the street in the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles Stadium, Lincoln Financial Field. And now we see Miz and Carmelo Hayes last week. Or I should say backstage.
The world saw the John Cena that I've been warning everyone about. SmackDown doesn't need some puff piece from Michael Cole or Joe Tessitore. SmackDown needs a hard-hitting interview that redefines the main event of WrestleMania, and no one will turn ahead to the premiere episode of Mellow Don't Miz TV.
Well, hold on, hey. I didn't agree to that, Mike. But you know what? I would like to ask Cody one thing. The final boss comes to you with an offer of a lifetime, an opportunity of a lifetime to change your life, and you fumbled the bag at the 1 yard line? I mean, come on, what you thinking, man? If the final boss came to me, I would have did exactly what Cena did. But then you got guys hating, like Randy, coming off the couch for 4 months after playing Fortnite.
Fortnite? Hold up. Fortnite's for kids, man.
Oh! Randy Orton talking crap. Right back to Carmelo Hayes.
Kevin Owens isn't here. But it looks to me like you're itching to get back in the ring. So I've just had a great idea. How about next week in Barcelona, Spain, you go one-on-one. It's Carmelo Hayes.
Nick, I love it. Hey, kid, you're on the 1 yard line. Don't fumble the bags.
She's not relying on me.
Let's go back. Main event things. Yeah. Randy getting mellows.
And The Miz still trying to work in this tag team with freaking Mello? What the hell's going on, dude? Hell yeah, X-Man. Randy Orton is the shit. Yo, what's up, Cal? And we're seeing our next match coming up here tonight. And here comes Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior is ready for this next matchup, as he will be taking on Jimmy Uso in our next match coming up here on Friday Night SmackDown. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys have been so awesome tonight. Appreciate all the questions and the feedback, all the positive comments, and thank you guys so much for hitting that like button and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. Hey, let's fucking go. All right, man, we need a little bit of stretchy time. All right, we gotta, woo. Oh, boy. I am. Woo. You feel it in the glutes. You know what I mean? Woo. Gotta work it out. Work it out. Don't forget to stretch, guys. It's really important to stretch. Woo. Here we go. 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 X-Man 23, my favorite wrestler of all time, in my opinion, growing up, was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I really liked The Undertaker, and I did really like John Cena. Man, you can tell. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Hey. Rolling with Cody Rhodes now, baby. Woo! The American Nightmare. Aww. Robo, that's so cool. Your cat's holding your hand. That's very adorable. Very adorable. Man, thank you for hanging out on this channel here, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Gotta stay loosey-goosey, baby. Gotta stay loosey-goosey. You know what I'm saying? Loosey-goosey. So, man, we've seen a lot here from this Friday Night SmackDown. Really interesting to see what happens going forward, too. Dude, X-Men, welcome to the channel, bro. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate everybody hanging out on this live play-by-play for WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you know what time it is. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Let's fucking go. Ha ha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Cody Rhodes with a big statement before we got to this commercial break here to John Cena, his WrestleMania opponent, telling him that if you want some, come get some. And the WWE champion ain't backing down from a fight from nobody. Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to TimReynoldsShow. Oh, man. I thought John Cena should have won, to be honest with you, but I was really happy that Jey Uso won. He definitely deserves it, that's for sure.
Announcing the Memorial Day weekend takeover in Tampa, Florida. 4 consecutive events, beginning with Saturday night's main event on Saturday, May 24th. Saturday night's main event priority passes are on sale now at onlocation.com/main event. McIntyre in the ring, coming off the elimination chamber. He's the first to be eliminated. He retaliated.
And now, guys, we will see our next matchup here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Philly on the heels of Cody Rhodes and Passion.
So,
Right now the focus for McIntyre is the guy who has spent his last 2 matches in against Drew McIntyre.
and here comes Jimmy Uso. Oh, and a big right hand from Jimmy Uso, taking it right to Drew McIntyre. And now Drew catches a big chop to the chest, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And now off the ropes, Drew looks to counter, but he gets thrown outside of the ring by Jimmy Uso. And now Jimmy, went to dive through the middle ropes, and Drew McIntyre catches him with a right hand to the side of the head. And Rob's right, it's no yeet. After that big chop to the chest, Jimmy Uso's brought to his knees. And now Big Jim tossed into the corner, and Drew McIntyre with a kick to the gut, countering Jimmy Uso, trying to jump over him. And now Jimmy Uso, with a slap to the chest by McIntyre, who's taking it to Jimmy Uso now in this match. And now Jimmy Uso trying to fight back, slams Drew McIntyre's head off the announcer's table. And a big super kick by Big Jim. And now, a big crossbody takes out McIntyre. And now, we'll have to wait after this commercial break to see what happens in this epic matchup on Friday Night SmackDown, where Drew McIntyre goes one-on-one with Jimmy Uso, who beat him last week, by the way. So we'll have to see, can Drew McIntyre get a little payback in this one? Or can Jimmy Uso continue his reign of terror, his way of winning, if you will, against Drew McIntyre? We will have to wait and see after this commercial break. Hey. Cheers to you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful evening here on this Friday night. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button while you're at it and subscribe to the channel. And, guys, we also got memberships up now on Tim Reynolds Show, so, guys, feel free to sign up for those. Really appreciate all your guys' support. Means a lot here. Waiting to come back from the commercial break where we have Drew McIntyre taking on Jimmy Uso. So some pretty decent matches already going on here on Friday Night SmackDown. We've seen a street fight match where Chelsea Green was able to retain her WWE Women's United States Championship. We still have the Men's United States Championship match later on tonight where LA Knight will be taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. We also seen Tiffany Stratton defeat Piper Niven in our first match of the night. But after that match, Charlotte Flair attacks Tiffany Stratton, making a huge statement against her WrestleMania opponent. And we are now back on Friday Night SmackDown. Drew McIntyre and Jimmy Uso going at it in the middle of the ring with Big Jim trying to fight back against Drew McIntyre with a big right hand. And now an enziguri to the side of the head. But the big man's not phased. But oh, a big Samoan drop plants Drew McIntyre. But a kick out at 2. And now Jimmy Uso trying to pull out all the stops here. What can Jimmy Uso do here to get the victory here in this matchup? Ooh, so. Oh, and a big backside slam in the ring corner. And now Jimmy Uso heading to the top ring pole. Oh, but Drew McIntyre catches him on the top rope. Now what's Drew McIntyre thinking here? Uh-oh, Drew looking for a superplex here. Can he pull it off? Can he do it? Big Jim trying to fight back. And he pushes Drew McIntyre off. And now Drew tweaked his knee in a big super kick from Jimmy Uso, the cover. But a kick out at 2, just barely, by Drew McIntyre.
The Scotsman coming within a millisecond of getting victory. McIntyre lives on somehow. Jimmy Uso revisiting the playbook.
And now Jimmy Uso looking to put Drew McIntyre away. He's heading to the top rope. Looking for an Uso splash here. And Drew rolls out of the way. And now Drew off the ropes. A Claymore out of nowhere. And Drew McIntyre gets the victory here over Jimmy Uso.
And that's got to feel good after just 6 days ago when he was eliminated in the elimination chamber.
And that puts Drew McIntyre back on the winning track here in this match.
I agree with you, Joe. It's got to feel good, but quite simply, it's not going to be enough to fix the major issues swirling in the mind of Drew McIntyre as he connects with that Claymore. There's only one result. And as the WrestleMania 41 sign hangs in the background, it also hangs in the mind of Drew McIntyre. That is what you could have had.
And now, after that victory, Drew McIntyre back to his winning ways. But uh-oh. He's looking back at that WrestleMania sign. And Jimmy Uso. And now Drew McIntyre is attacked from behind by Damian Priest. And Priest looking for a little payback here. And he continues to beat down, laying elbow after elbow on Drew McIntyre. Oh, and a big kick to the side of the head drops Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest says, "You should have killed me," as he's trying to go after Drew McIntyre, who attacked him earlier in the night to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. What a beating! What a beatdown! LA Knight, after tonight, you will have no choice but to accept. And the reality is the United States Championship has passed you by. And it is firmly in my possession. I knew that you stubbornly would make one final attempt at my championship, says Shinsuke Nakamura. There is no better location than the death of your dreams, than for the birthplace of the United States. After the battle is over, I will continue to be the champion, and you could never be. And tonight, you will beg for mercy, find none. As Shinsuke Nakamura, the Men's United States Champion, makes a huge statement here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Triple H versus Shawn Michaels in front of everybody in that locker room. We went at it.
WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes Sunday at 8. Only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
What's it like? Always knowing the truth.
I could just tell.
When anyone is lying.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Dun, 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 dun. We're feeling good, like we should. When took a walk around the neighborhood, feeling blessed, got no stress. Got the sun shining on my Sunday best. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Just waiting to come back from commercial break here on this WWE Live play-by-play here for Friday Night SmackDown. Man, it's so cool to have so many people watching and hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget, guys, to check out some of my content on WWE on my YouTube channel. I just got done with my WWE show review of Elimination Chamber earlier today, so make sure you guys go check that out.
Invincible.
Oh yeah, here we go. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. What's everybody? What you gotta know? Yeah, here we go. That's right. Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Ho 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 ho. Bust it down on the float, on the float, on the float. That's right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh ho oh oh ho.
But you know we don't like all of these strangers coming in here making shots.
And here we go. It's a big video promo from the Street Profits, who are ready to get the WWE Tag Team Championships back around their waist.
And this violence will be televised.
The Street Profits against DIY WWE Tag Team Championships online.
Because
Want the smoke.
smoke.
What's up, EJ? Welcome back, brother. Not much, man. We just missed Drew McIntyre defeating Jimmy Uso. What's up, X-Man? And an interview backstage with the WWE Tag Team Champions, DIY.
Would you say this is your toughest challenge to date?
Asking if this was their toughest challenge.
There's a lot of great teams. There's only one best tag team in the world. And everybody knows the BTTITW is DIY.
You heard it earlier, all the tag teams, they want what we have. And they can fight over who's 2A and who's 2B all they want. But the fact of the matter is there is only one number one, and you are looking at them. As for the Street Profits, ever since they came back, they got this new attitude. They're big, they're bad, they're dangerous, they got revenge on their minds, they got a dream. And hope is a dangerous thing, because they actually think they have a chance. But next week in Barcelona, the cold reality is they're not getting in the ring with great, they're getting in the ring with the best. So their dream is already dead. So, out of respect, Byron, if you will, we're gonna hold a little moment of silence for the Street Profits and their dream of becoming the next WWE Tag Team Champions. And that moment of silence begins now.
Well, according to DIY, they're... Be respectful, man. Moment of silence.
I can't with the moment.
And DIY asks for a moment of silence, as we will see next week. Friday Night SmackDown will be in Barcelona, Spain.
Yes, boy, because Pretty Deadly became the #1 contenders for the tag titles earlier this evening. The question
And next Friday will be DIY, the champions, defending their WWE Tag Team Championships against the Street Profits. And B-Fab will be taking on Charlotte Flair next week on Friday Night SmackDown. And we also will see Randy Orton go one-on-one with Carmelo Hayes. And we also will see Miz TV with special guest Cody Rhodes next Friday on SmackDown. Night Band. And here he comes. It's L.A. Knight. Yeah, as he will try to win back the United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura in tonight's main event match. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And X-Men23 says, hell yeah. Can I get everybody in the chat to give me a hell yeah? Yeah, Mars, I don't know, man. They decided to change SmackDown to 3 hours a while ago. So we just rolling with it here. You know what I'm saying? We rolling with it, okay? We rolling with it, okay? For real. For real. Yeah, shout out to you guys, man. You guys are doing awesome. Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hell yeah, dum, ba-dum, 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 da-dum, da-dum. All right, hey chat, who do you think will win this main event matchup here for the United States Championship? Will it be LA Knight or Shinsuke Nakamura? I probably completely butchered that name, but there you go. All right, guys, we are in commercial break here, and we got our first answer to the question, who will win this main event match? Kenny P says LA Knight, rolling with the man. X-Man 23 says, everybody in the chat, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Come on, feel that beat. How low can you go? What do you know? What a brother know. What's against it gets the incredible, the raw animal, the uncannibal beast, public enemy number one. Everyone says freeze, but I got none. Everybody, we hang out on the show, on Tim Reynolds Show. What the hell you know? That's right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And we are back with Friday Night SmackDown. And how about today's results? Pretty Deadly becomes the number one contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championships in their victory. Braun Strowman and Solo Sikoa was a no contest after a disqualification. Chelsea Green defeated Michin to retain her WWE Women's United States Championship. And Drew McIntyre defeated Jimmy Uso in a match earlier tonight. Hey, Terry, shout out in the chat to my friend Terry. What's going on? And yeah, you could definitely see Shinsuke use the mist in here. He's definitely done that before. No yeet or yeet, says X-Men.
To his opponent this evening. Chance to win it back.
United States champion. And for the first time since competing in the Royal Rumble, is Shinsuke Nakamura in an official match.
Shinsuke Nakamura is always conspicuous by his absence.
And the eerie entrance of Shinsuke Nakamura.
SmackDown locker room make the grade in his eyes.
second title defense.
And Shinsuke Nakamura ready for his second title defense of the United States Championship. And LA Knight hopes to knock off the champion to become a 3-time United States champion.
For the official introductions, here's the one and only Lillian Garcia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Los Angeles, California.
And the challenger from Los Angeles, California, A Knight! Yeah!
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the
And the United States champion, Shinsuke Nakamura!
Incredible support for LA Knight here in Philadelphia.
Once upon a time.
And here we go, guys. It's our main event match of the evening. And we are about to get underway.
Poison-fueled and cutthroat. But it's what led him to this championship. Will it lead him to retaining tonight?
Referee.
And now Shinsuke tried to attack early, but LA Knight seen it coming. And now against the ropes, LA Knight goes for a stumble after a knee to the gut. And now Shinsuke on the attack, but LA Knight counters with a couple of right hands to the head of Shinsuke. And now bouncing him off the ropes, Shinsuke able to hold himself off and rolls outside of the ring. And now Shinsuke Nakamura trying to get his wits about him. And now on the outside of the ring, kicking LA Knight right in the gut. Shinsuke Nakamura with a big knee to the face of LA Knight right on the ring apron. And now back inside the ring, Shinsuke, oh, with a big somersault knee to the back. Nice move there from Shinsuke. And now Nakamura looking to try to put LA Knight away here early in this main event match. Oh, and now a kick to the gut. And now, oh, dropping LA Knight like a sack of potatoes from the middle rope. And Shinsuke Nakamura has complete control of this matchup. And now, oh, a kick to the face as LA Knight's able to counter with a bulldog from the middle rope. Nice move there by Knight. And he clotheslined Shinsuke Nakamura, tossing him over the top rope. And now LA Knight, oh, jumps out of the ring through the bottom ropes with a drop kick. And that front drop kick there took down Shinsuke Nakamura. And now we're side by side here with another commercial break in this main event match. LA Knight up on top of the barrier. What's he looking to do here? Waiting for Shinsuke to get up. Oh, a big clothesline from the top of the barrier there from LA Knight, and he rolls Shinsuke back into the ring. And now, LA Knight from the middle rope, oh, gets taken down by Shinsuke. And LA Knight's back and neck bounces off of the top turnbuckle. And now Shinsuke plants LA Knight right on the top rope, and oh, a knee right to the gut, and LA Knight stumbles to the outside. And now Shinsuke's in control of this main event matchup for the United States Championship. What's up, David Richards? How many titles has Shinsuke had total in his WWE career? Good question there, Terry. I think if I had to give it a guess, it's probably about 6 or 7. He's been I know he's been an Intercontinental Champion before. I believe he's been a United States Champion before. He's been a WWE Champion before. So it might even be less than 6, to be honest with you. So I think, yeah, 5 or 6, something like that. And now LA Knight getting back in control of this matchup, bouncing the head of Shinsuke Nakamura off of the announcer's table. But oh my! Shinsuke throws LA Knight into the steel steps. What a big move there by the champion. And now LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura back inside the ring. And a kick there from Shinsuke. And a neck breaker, snapmare, into a knee drop right to the face of LA Knight. The cover here, but a kick out at 2 from Knight. Shinsuke Nakamura well in control of this matchup. As we're looking to come back from commercial break here. And now a big knee to the chest as LA Knight continues to try to fight the United States Champion, and Shinsuke Nakamura is in complete control. And now, here on the road to WrestleMania, EJ, we're going to end stream after Friday Night SmackDown. And a big neck breaker from LA Knight, who's trying to get back into this matchup. And now, a big smackmare suplex, a body slam, if you will, as LA Knight takes down Shinsuke. And now off the ropes, LA Knight with the big elbow drop. And Shinsuke Nakamura able to kick out at 2 there. And now, Shinsuke Nakamura is on the ropes, literally, as LA Knight puts him up on the top rope. And now, LA Knight heading up to the top rope as well. But Shinsuke's ready for it, and he drops LA Knight. And now Shinsuke on the top rope himself. What's he going to do here? Oh no, LA Knight jumped up on the top rope, but Shinsuke had it covered. And LA Knight gets planted on the top rope, right in the cojones. And now a couple of back elbows from Shinsuke Nakamura. And he brushes his wrist across the eyes. A dirty move there. And now LA Knight in trouble. Shinsuke, what's he thinking about doing here? Nakamura. Oh, takes Knight down from the top rope with a big top back suplex. And now, kick out in 2 by LA Knight. And a huge back suplex there. But it's not able to put away the challenger, LA Knight. And now Shinsuke Nakamura looking to finish this match.
Could be Kinshasa. You heard LA Knight earlier tonight say one moment, one time, this will be my rebirth.
And now Shinsuke looking for the Kinshasa, but LA Knight explodes with the clothesline.
LA Knight clearly dug deeper than he's ever had to before. Exploding at the champ just when Nakamura was lining up that Kinshasa.
Two top competitors in the deep water now.
And now LA Knight looking to gain control. Shinsuke counters though, but LA counters him into the corner, slamming him shoulder first. And now LA Knight with a big, counter by Shinsuke. After LA Knight went for a big clothesline in the corner, Shinsuke counters with a big back kick to the back of the head of Knight. And now Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh no! LA Knight catches him on the top rope. And a huge superplex there. And now Knight, looking to put Shinsuke away, heads back to the middle rope. LA Knight, yeah! And a big elbow drop from the top rope from LA Knight. And now Knight looks to put Shinsuke away here in this one. Oh, and he went for the BFT, but Shinsuke Nakamura rolls out of the ring.
A lost opportunity for a moment for LA Knight as Nakamura is on the outside of the ring.
Oh, LA Knight so close to tasting glory.
And Shinsuke Nakamura went to use the steel chair. Oh! And Shinsuke catches LA Knight slipping with a big back elbow to the face. And now Shinsuke's the one trying to bring the chair into the ring. After using it as a distraction, now Shinsuke gets the chair taken away from him by the referee. And the mist goes in the face of the referee. And LA Knight had him rolled up, but the ref's blinded by the mist from Shinsuke Nakamura. And LA Knight was just barely able to roll out of that. Oh, but an enziguri from Shinsuke. And now Shinsuke Nakamura gonna look to put this match away. And the King Tassa. But there's no referee in the ring. What's gonna happen now? And uh-oh. Nakamura looks like he's going for the chair. And now Shinsuke Nakamura, oh, gets kicked in the face as LA Knight counters and a BFT to the steel chair. And now LA Knight looking for a referee. He's already got the 3 count. Here comes a ref. 1, 2, 3. And LA Knight wins the championship. And the new United States champion, LA Knight. Yeah.
Next week we're in Barcelona. Tag team championship on the line. LA Knight got it back, folks.
And the crowd goes wild as LA Knight wins the United States Championship for the 3rd time in his NFL career. Man, and Terry, you did call it too, as the ref caught the mist in the face. That was awesome. What an epic main event match, and congratulations to LA Knight, your new United States champion. Well deserved. Congratulations to LA Knight. And guys, thank you everybody for hanging out here on this WWE live play-by-play on Tim Reynolds Show. And Thanos Gaming, hey man, what's going on? He says, hey man, when are you going to be doing another stream with only football? Hey man, we just got to wait for some more football happening. I know the UFL is about to start pretty soon. And then we just got to wait till we see some more NFL news popping off. I will, guys, be talking a little bit more football next week with NFL free agency going on. And take it easy, Kenny P. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, Dead Fighter, I gotta agree with you, man, too. I think that Monday Night Raw has definitely been a little bit more interesting than Friday Night SmackDown for a long time now, really, actually. Oh, what's going on? EJ. Oh, okay, man. No problem, dude. And yeah, dude, we'll be doing some football stuff, man. We're trying to keep up with that. I got some football news to get on the channel tomorrow, too. But thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And please make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys for all the support. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.